Hello! This year we are again offering a course to obtain the Lean Six Sigma Green Belt certificate. Our new course, however, will be held completely online. This is a challenge for us and for you, if you like. We will not only teach the necessary theory, but also put an individual project into practice with each participant. There are many different offers on the net for Green Belt certification. Wikipedia summarizes: criteria for Green Belt and Black Belt certification vary. Some companies simply require participation in a course and a Six Sigma project. There is no standard certification body, and different certification services are offered by various quality associations and other providers against a fee. For most providers, an online examination is sufficient for the certification. We have decided to demand the implementation of an individual project. This is a standard in Europe, and we believe that this requirement is justified. You have the choice. For your orientation, we have compared our requirements with those of the ASQ. ASQ, the American Society for Quality, is a global community of quality professionals with approximately 80,000 members in more than 150 countries. ASQ has the purpose and influence to promote the use of techniques to improve organizational quality. And it serves as our reference here. ASQ requires 3 years of professional experience in process improvement under the guidance of a black belt. This is well understandable. This requirement, however, excludes talented young professionals, especially if there is no Six Sigma program in their company. Checking the theoretical knowledge is a matter of course for all providers. Our body of knowledge is covered by the exam for the Yellow Belt certificate. In contrast to us, ASQ does not require the implementation of a certification project. We see it this way. A person does not only become a chef by knowing a whisk, an oven, a kitchen scale, and by knowing how these resources are basically used. A chef becomes a chef by preparing meals. And the same applies to any other profession. We are not capable of anything until we did it. Therefore, we demand and support the implementation of a concrete project in your company. We want to set the starting point with you. Not that you become a chef, but a green belt. And fortunately, the Six Sigma methods are generic, so that we can support all kinds of simple and basically suitable projects in production and service. This application of knowledge brings an advantage for you as a participant and for your company. You move from knowledge to skill, and in most cases, the benefit of the project clearly exceeds the direct costs of the course and the implicit cost of involving colleagues. Because there is no standard certification body, we follow the TUM standard with theory and practice. There are 3 different paths you can go through this course, and the path you choose depends on your objective. You can simply inform yourself about the contents. You can additionally carry out your own project without checks and without support. And you can acquire the TUM Lean Six Sigma Green Belt certificate with our support. If you would like to find out more about the contents of this course, all videos, handouts and the Sigma Guide are available to you. Perhaps you would like to identify your own project topic and then implement the project without obligation. We don't ask for anything from you on this path, but we also do not offer any further support. If you want to acquire the Green Belt certificate, you must implement a concrete project in a company in which you solve at least 3 problems. One quality problem, an availability problem, for example by decreasing cycle time or increasing the volume, and you must solve a consumption problem, for example by better utilizing inputs or resources in the process or by reducing waste. And you need a sponsor for the project. The sponsor is a manager who is responsible for the focused product or service and the associated process and is ready to help you implement it. You need to interview customers and to conduct 2 workshops with process experts. At the end of the control phase, you must prove the financial and non-financial benefits of your project. For all results, you need to prepare a comprehensible presentation in a project storybook and let us and your sponsor check this presentation. We support your project with coaching through the DMAC phases to keep you on the path. For your project storybook, we give written feedback on the progressing results of the tools used. Furthermore, we offer regular open online sessions for all participants. Here we will introduce each DMAC phase, which is obligatory for all participants. In the other open online sessions, participants can present their project progress and we work out solutions to problems together. You do not have to participate each of these sessions, but at least 10 times in total. With the individual one-to-one coachings, we can, if necessary, discuss your intermediate results or plan the next steps. Here, 2 coaching sessions of 45 minutes per DMAC phase should be sufficient. These efforts justify our fee. Based on your Yellow Belt certificate for the theoretical basis and your implemented project, we will be happy to award you with a Green Belt certificate. Overall, you have 1 year to meet these requirements. Normally, half a year should be enough to implement a Six Sigma project, but we also know that day-to-day business always comes first. Please follow me now to the overview of the milestones of the course if you are interested in a Green Belt certification. The milestones for certification are based on the DMAC phases. The course content is explained in the videos, in the corresponding handouts, and in further handouts for the use of Minitab. You will use the Sigma Guide, a software guide with all important rational tools for your project, and our project storybook template to document your project in its phases. Please make sure that you work through the material carefully. This is necessary to keep the coaching effort within a reasonable range. To participate, you must first apply to us, send a confirmation email from your sponsor, and the definition of your project. There is a form for the application, a text module for the email, and the project definition is described in a video. We will then check the suitability of your project for Six Sigma, give you written feedback, and in case of a positive decision, we will register you for the course. To participate in the further coaching, you must transfer the course fee. The other deliverables include interviews with the customers, 2 workshops with experts, your work with Sigma Guide and Minitab. The important results from the DMAC phases must be summarized in your project storybook. This also includes photos, which you should take of the experts in front of the documented results of both workshops. This is to ensure that these workshops really have taken place. In the checks we also verify the results in the Sigma Guide, in Minitab and your project storybook. Correct answers in the exams of this Green Belt course are not part of the certification, but the right answers can be helpful for the implementation of your project. Coaching is done by written feedback with notes in Sigma Guide and your project storybook. In the 5 obligatory group online sessions for all participants, we introduce each DMAC phase. You can join the other regularly open online session as needed, but you should participate at least twice per phase, i.e. 10 times overall. Our individual online coaching can additionally be helpful. In our coaching calendar, you will find free time slots for your selection. The coaching should ensure that you are able to complete all phases of your project in accordance with our standard. At first, we decide on your success in each phase. Don't worry if you need to revise something before the positive decision can be made. We want to ensure that you can present reliable and valid results to your sponsor. The sponsor then has the last word in every phase, whether you need to readjust something or whether you can go to the next phase. Please pay attention to the timeline. Otherwise, you might lose contact to the progressing group online sessions. Of course, there are good reasons for delays, and there are no consequences if you cannot complete a phase in time. The only critical point is the 1-year period in which you must implement the project and complete your Yellow Belt certification. All milestones for your project will be specified in individual steps in the next slide. The requirements to complete each phase are precisely described in these steps to the milestones. You start by finding and defining a suitable improvement topic for your project. Please present the project definition to the potential sponsor of your project and ask for support. In the event of a positive decision, we expect your sponsor to send us an email with a given pre-formulated text. Please make sure that the gaps in brackets within the text are specified by your data. Your sponsor should then send us the specified email. Copy the project definition into your project storybook and add the details in the project storybook up to the project definition. The procedures for both are described in the corresponding videos. Then please send us your project storybook and your Sigma guide also by email. And apply for our course. The application form for the course can be found on our homepage. We will check the suitability of your project, give you feedback, and register you. I do not want to go into all the steps here and hope that the information given in each phase is self-explanatory. If you have any questions to your project, please contact me. If you have any questions to your application, please contact our support at TUM School of Management. Subject for both is TUM Lean Six Sigma Green Belt. At the end of the day, you will not only be able to recognize and evaluate a delicious meal, but you will also be able to do it yourself. And for this, you will be certified by us. Do you now have enough information to decide which path you want to go through this course? 1, 2, or 3?